looking at the big picture, what do you think about just how far this team's come this season?
Extremely far. I feel like we, exceeded expectations that a lot of people had on us. But I felt like we were right where we wanted to be. It just came up a little short. But I feel I'm so proud of the guys and what we did this year, despite of everything that has happened this year, dealing with COVID. I'm just super proud of the other guys.
How'd y'all stay together despite everything that happened early in the year?
I think that was just a testament to showing up every day and just wanting to get better, regardless of how the previous day went or what was going on. We all just showed up and continued to put in the work. And I feel like when you put in that amount of work with a group of guys each and every day, it's only right for everybody to be as close as we were.
CJ, you guys played 3 elimination games in 16 days. How valuable is that experience for a young team, and how excited are you for what this thing could be?
Yeah, very valuable. I think it's testament to the work that you said before, understanding it's a very each game. We basically played 7 to 10 games in the playoff like game down the stretch of the regular season after we played the Lakers. So on and so forth, we can go into a playing game situation right to the playoffs and have to face elimination. 3 times, I think it builds character, it builds understanding of execution. The little things, how to take care of the ball, screen right, second man, understanding the half-court offense and how important that is in the last 4 minutes of the game. I think it was great for us to have to go through that collectively.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen a lot during your time in the league. Just what was it like seeing, 3 rookies step up the way those guys did throughout this series?
I mean, they did a tremendous job knocking down shots. Hurt, grew up. I think he had the talent, he had the ability. Now he had the stage to kind of show what he had to offer, not only on defense but also on offense. Driving, pushing transition, showing creative finishes.
Exotic legs.
He got to really show, his versatility. I think looking at, little man, Jose, playing with energy, picking up full court, being in the pass, but also running the offense, getting the spots, finishing around the basket, hitting big shots, not only tonight, but in previous games, starting the playing games, not afraid, fearless, and then Trey, stepping up, kind of revolving, taking shots from deep, rebounding, playing defense, a lot of little things where earlier this season he wasn't in rotation, but when I was watching the league fast back in Portland, he wasn't being in rotation, wasn't playing a lot, bouncing back from the G League. So just to see the growth from everybody, just a testament to their work ethic.
Yeah, when you were in Portland, it was always about we got to win now, right? We got all these guys who've been together. It's time to win now. Just how would you describe just what the future looks like in New Orleans and what you guys are building?
The future is very bright. I think, I'm thankful to be here and they welcome me with open arms. And I think we hit the ground running. There were some bumps along the way. I got COVID. We had some injuries, things of that nature. But I think we learned a lot about ourselves. I learned a lot about, this team, this city, this organization. And obviously we got, an all-world player who will be coming back next season. We'll implement him well and hit the ground running. I think I can assure you we won't start off, however we started off, last year, just based on experience, based on understanding, based on preparation. I'm excited to go through a full training camp and really be with the team from the beginning as opposed to coming in, on the fly. But I'm excited about the future. I'm excited to get back to work. Obviously, the rest is important, but I think for all of us, the motivation is there, understanding how close we were, but yet how far we still have to go. Playing against the championship caliber team is always an eye-opening experience and kind of shows you, how to get to that point.
And CJ, you're relatively new to this, but I mean, this is for both of you guys. Just how would you describe, what Willie Green has meant, to this team throughout this journey?
He's been huge for me personally. I know it was his first year, my first year, and just like how he approached every game, every practice, every workout. He always said to show up and like to get better and not just get through. And I just kind of took that and ran with it every day, regardless of how I was feeling. I just tried to show up and, be the best that I could and give him my all every day. And I feel like that just went like it was like infectious in the team. And I feel like everybody, like kind of as the season went on, everybody just kind of picked up on his energy.
I heard for you, I mean, it may be hard to right now, but just this entire postseason experience, what do you think this has done for the team in terms of being able to build off of that?
Like CJ said, I feel like, I mean, it's helped us tremendously just being in that atmosphere, knowing the physicality of the playoffs and the attention to detail. Like every single possession matters. How you set screens, getting guys open, defensively, not messing up any defensive coverages. It was huge. I think moving forward, especially with the experience, I think the mistakes that we made down the stretch and in other games as well, I don't think we would make the same mistakes next year.
Just one more for me, CJ. But rookies are rarely positives on the defensive end in their first years. Guys who are below 6 feet, I mean, they have a hard time impacting the game positively on defense. What did you just think about what Jose did in this series and the impact that he made?
Man, I thought he changed the game. He came in, he played aggressive, he was fearless, he showed that New York mentality. And, it's the saying, heart over height. It doesn't really matter how tall you are, it matters how smart you are, how hungry you are, and how hard you play. I think, he checks the boxes with his integrity, how he works every day, whether he's playing or not. He's a good teammate, and he wants to compete. And I think that's what's important. You're going to win games, you're going to lose games, but you got to compete at the end of the day. And I think he's done that consistently, his entire life. And that's why he's here undrafted, signing a contract, getting playoff minutes, getting tough assignments, having to guard, Hall of Famer and Chris Paul. And then, being fearless offensively, taking shots, making shots, getting to the cup, doing all those little things. I think, that's why he's been successful, and that's why he'll continue to be successful.
CJ, you know what it's like to, perform at a high level on this stage. Just how would you describe, what BI was able to do during his first playoff run?
He was special. I told him, before we even got to the playoffs, I said, I'm so happy you get to play on this stage and you need to show what you have to offer. Obviously, he's always been talented. His game has always been polished, but he's continued to evolve. And now the world got to see it on the biggest stage. And I'm thankful to be his teammate and happy that he's getting to really, really take advantage of all the work that he's put in. A lot of times you feel like the work is for naught, right? Like you play a season, the season ends, and you're watching the playoffs on TV. This time, all the work he put in was able to translate into April, almost into May. But he's a complete player, right? Offensively, he can do everything off the bounce. He got to make mid-post game. He got that off the dribble game, finish around the basket. He can make plays. He's really tall, so you can see all the defense hit the weak side, drop it off to the big. And then defensively, I think that's where he took some strides, having to, check a lot of different guys in this playoff series, whether that's forwards or guards or point guards. And I think this was a really good experience for all of us to kind of go through this, with me playing 35 to 30, 38, 39 games with this team, to be able to kind of grow and learn alongside it, and then to be able to play on the stage. It was fun. And I think, getting a taste of success is good, but also, learning how to get over losses, how to get through losses is really important for growth, for development. And then understanding that one of these times we're going to be in a position where we're the favorites. How do we play? How do we respond in that type of environment? So I'm looking forward to getting to that point, right, where we're a higher seed. We get to host at home. We get to go through that different type of pressure, right? Like where you in the playoffs, but you're supposed to win now.
Have a good summer.
Recording stopped.